Guys, I finally did the boss for the center. I did it in alpha stage because I know there's like normal, beta or something, and then there's alpha. And man, the alpha one is super hard. Like I wasn't expecting it to be this difficult because obviously I had fought with them before, but obviously in their normal form, which is like easy or normal, you know, like the spider is in her greenish type of color, and then the gorilla is white and the dragon is purple. But obviously when you fight them in alpha, I'm not sure how powerful they are or what level they are, but they are super hard to kill. Even with this army that I had, good thing that I saved it when I was getting teleported, because if I wouldn't have saved it, I would have lost everything. So I had to try this like I believe like five or even no, I did this like 8 times because first time I did it, I thought it was gonna be super easy. I thought that just because it was an alpha, I thought it was gonna have a little bit of more health, but I was supposedly gonna do my best to kill this, and I was confident and all that. And you guys see, like, the more that I tried, the more I noticed that I had to get more dinosaurs, and I had to go and get them in a higher level, because even though I had them in a high level, and here I am thinking technology worked. That's why I got my T-Rex and tech technology. So I was like, what the hell? Why isn't my gun shooting? And I was trying to shoot right here, and I was getting stuck. I was like, wow, man, I did not expect for tech to not work during the boss fight. I mean, that's why I got killed right here at the beginning, because I got carried away. Like, I was thinking, you know what, I'm just gonna go in from far away. I'm gonna shoot it with the tech tier and all that. I'm gonna do a lot of damage, and then once the brute mother is pretty hurt, I'm gonna go in and take her down. But I was absolutely tricked right here. Like, this is my first time fighting with the brute mother. I have to say that she's hard, okay? She's very hard to kill. But what made it super hard with the gorilla, like this gorilla or King Kong, whatever, he's super difficult. I have to say that he's more powerful than the spider. Like for sure, I mean I believe in 2 hits or even 3 hits, you're dead. And you guys can see how high of the levels that I had my dinosaurs. I mean the levels that I had on the dinosaurs were super high, and I still got killed. So I got carried away. And I have to say that if you're going to do this, it's better to do it with the team, because doing it solo is super difficult. And I was like, I'm just gonna do it with this amount of dinosaurs, so I had to retry it over and over, because you know, the more I was trying, the more I was realizing that I couldn't do it with this amount of dinosaurs. So I was like, I have to go in, I have to level them up in damage and health, and I have to get more higher dinosaurs, you know, because if I'm gonna have a better chance at killing them, it's with higher amount of dinosaurs, or even getting more dinosaurs. But yeah, I have to say it was totally a challenge. I have to say, anybody who has done this in alpha or in middle class, you know, it is very difficult. I did it on AC before, but alpha for sure, like, it is super hard. You guys can see right there. I was like, no, I'm getting out of here. I don't want my dinosaurs. And I tried going with the Gigas, but you can't go in with them, sadly. But you know, I kind of wish Gigas were allowed, because even if you did use Gigas, they don't stand a chance against the gorilla or the spider. Like, they get killed anyways. So in order to defeat them, you have to use an army, or else you're not gonna get anywhere. Like, even though I was using more dinosaurs over and over each time, they were no match, honestly. And especially when both of them come at you at the same time, you're absolutely gonna get teared that way. I mean, I would recommend you taking one by one. Like, get the spider to come to you first, trap her, kill her, and then go with the gorilla. But before you go with the gorilla, recover, level up, and all that, get your dinosaurs. I would recommend you to get 5 T-Rexes, very high up in health. Make them like a super tank, and then another 5 in damage, and then you can focus another extra 5 in damage and health, and then other ones can just focus in different things, you know, so they can be specifically to do damage, specifically to do to take on the damage, you know, like a tank. So have them each be specialized on each category, like damage and health, because I don't really see the point of getting in weight or in stamina. What you want to do is put in health and damage, And oh my god, man, even though I got the Bionic Rex can actually, or should I say the tech tier Rex can actually get higher amount of levels because they're actually on par with the Alpha Rex. They're like a mixture between an Alpha Rex and a normal Rex, but even better, you know. So that the tech tier Rex wasn't even a match, even though they lasted more. They still got wrecked. I mean, you can tell that the normal Rexes got taken down, even though they were in a high level, and some of them were mutated. So, I mean, you can definitely tell how powerful they are. And the Tech Rex, man, I cannot pronounce them. The Tech Rex, they are a little bit, well, should I say, more powerful, but they weren't still a match to take them out. So, anyways, in the time that I have left, I want to talk about the brand new announcement that NECA did, and obviously I told you guys to comment down below what you think about this figure, and so far I've seen a lot of people that love this figure. They're saying they love how it looks and the effects and all that, and others are kind of sad because they didn't get the Godzilla 2000. And don't worry guys, I believe NECA has 2 more or 3 more figures to announce at Comic-Con, unless they surprise us with different things, but I just hope they have more things to announce at Comic-Con. And it would be best if they did 3 figures, because I mean it's been like 2 years or 3 years since NECA released a brand new figure, so they definitely should have had time enough to do a lot of figures. I definitely want Godzilla 2000. I wouldn't want a Godzilla 2002 because SH Monster Arts already did one, but I know a lot of people want one because obviously they don't have enough money to get the high-end figures. But you know, NECA always does a good job, so I would want one as well. And next one I want is a Godzilla Earth. I don't want Godzilla Phileas, I want Godzilla Earth, and it should have a Godzilla Phileas with buildings. Now, I told you guys that NECA was going to add more effects with their figures, and you know, I've been right with everything that I've been saying with all the information, because I do talk to people at NECA and all that, and they give me some information here and there, but they don't give me so much. But like I told you guys, since a long time ago, I told you that NECA was working on a Shin Godzilla, and I even told you guys in my last video that I was betting that it was going to be a Godzilla 2000 or a Godzilla Final Wars or even an Awakening version. So I did hit my point right there. I was right from all of them. I did got one right, and hopefully I get the rest of them right, because I know a lot of you guys actually want those figures that I didn't mention. And hopefully NECA adds effects with this. Like, we want more effects, even more buildings or extra little figures, you know, like Godzilla Earth could come with Godzilla Phileas, and maybe add like trees as an item, you know, just to make like your background. I definitely want NECA to improve. And even though you guys were saying positive things about the Awakening version of Shin Godzilla, over on Facebook, there's a lot of people that are not happy. First of all, people are saying that the color is off, that this Awakening version has more white than purple, and I do understand, because even SH Monster Arts, their Awakening version has more white metallic than purple. But I understand because it's translucent white, so it's hard to get purple in there unless you customize it. But I don't see why NECA couldn't do that. Second of all, a lot of people are complaining that the head sculpt looks totally off. They're saying that the head looks too big. Others are saying that the jaw looks too big and too wide, that they have to fix the head and the jaw. Now, something else that I noticed, guys, and this could be bad for some collectors, and obviously it's gonna limit how much you can articulate this figure. I don't know if it's just me, but did you guys notice that this figure doesn't have articulation on his jaw? Like, his jaw seems to be like rubber, or you know, the new head sculpt seems to be a complete whole piece, you know, it's like a whole piece sculpted which has no articulation. Because if you notice, you don't see any points of articulation where you can close the mouth or open. And if you were to think like NECA, you're probably gonna say like, what's the point of even having this figure with his mouth closed if it's gonna look weird? And I do agree with you. There's no point of having this figure with his mouth closed, because the whole point of the Awakening version is having his mouth open. So even with his mouth closed, it's gonna look weird. So I do think that this figure actually has no mouth articulation. Let me know what you guys think. I could be totally wrong, but from what I can tell in the pictures, I even have them in high resolution and I was doing close-ups. I don't see any articulation unless they're doing it super hidden, because I was doing close-ups. A lot of people are saying the same thing. Now, a lot of people are complaining and they want the tail to be wire or to be like the SH Monster Arts, because they obviously did not work how they did it with this brand new figure. I mean, there's a lot of gaps, the tail would fall, the tip would even come off. So from what I can tell, the effect isn't a wire. I thought it was a wire, but taking a closer look, it's plastic. So on his mouth he has like a circle and you have like a little peg of plastic that's circular, and you're gonna be placing that inside his mouth. For the tail, it's probably gonna be the same, and the effects look almost identical to the SH Monster Arts, but they have a little bit more purple. And I have to say that this figure looks like this Godzilla kit that was announced a long time ago. I don't know what the name of it was, but it's a Godzilla kit, or a resin kit that came out that it was 12 inches tall, and it came with all three forms, or should I say all of the forms, second, third, and fourth form it came, or third form, and the head sculpt looks similar to that. And I from what I could tell, I'm not hating on this figure. I think it looks fine, but if other people are complaining and people aren't happy, I think we have to get together and tell NECA the problems that they have to fix, the issues that we have, and what they could do, because they obviously do listen, guys. As much as people say that they don't listen, and that their company is bad, that they don't really produce quality in figures, I have to say the opposite, because I mean, it's very rare to have a company that even listens to you, and a company that's willing to update you guys with pictures telling you how the progression is going. So if you guys do have a problem, make sure to share this on Facebook, like talk about it, message NECA, or tell someone that works with NECA, because obviously I'm pretty sure that they're willing to listen and fix this figure. Like I said, the main issues that I heard and seen on Facebook is that his jaw is too wide. The color is off, they need more purple. The head sculpt looks totally off, and they said that they want the articulation on his tail to be improved, wired, or even add more articulation points or more ball joints, so it's like the neck one. Now, for me, I'm totally fine with this figure. I don't see any problems with it. I think the head looks fine. If you guys can tell, it looks similar to the old one, but even though it has more details, I believe, and the color looks better to me. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think about this figure. And obviously, message me what you guys think over on Facebook. You guys know my page is Godzilla 2014. I obviously update you guys first there and then on Facebook. So let me know what you think. And this is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. This is Ruby Gaming X, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you so much.